Hello. Hi. Exciting to be here. Oh, that's a great question. And actually, the most popular question I get from my clients is, where do I start? Right? So they're in this phase where they want to start delegating, or they've hired someone and they want to get started, but they're not sure where to start. Or there's so many activities that are going on, so many things you need to teach the new person that the question comes up time and again, kind of where do you start? And you'll get the full answer, of course, if you come to the Tele Summit. But just want to give you a kind of brief overview right now for where you can start. And the short answer is that you start right where you are. That you're doing things as an entrepreneur, you're doing things that you're looking to delegate to someone else. And so the thing I really suggest to people is that for the first week that someone's there, they just are attached to your hip. They do what you do because that's really what you're looking to do, right? You're doing certain things each day that are getting in the way of what you really want to be doing. And I want to add one more tip as well to that. I like to ask people three questions when they start working with me. When someone comes to me and says, I'd like help with delegating, I walk them through three questions. The first question is, what are you spending most of your time on now? So I'll give you just a second. So what are you spending most of your time on now? The second question then is, what would you rather be doing instead? Right? So you're spending time as an entrepreneur, you're spending time in your business now doing certain things, and there's something that you want to be doing instead. And so the third question then is, what's one step you can take today to give that to someone else? And a lot of times it's as simple as sitting down with someone and saying, hey, I've got some work here that I'd like to teach you how to do. Right? Delegating, it comes down to that kind of next step, to just starting. So when I work with people, I'm always looking for how to get started, right? People think it's so overwhelming to get started, but you really just start right where you are. You start by delegating what you're doing today, what you're doing right now, and then that frees you up over time to get more work, to get other kinds of work done. Well, I think we've all been in the situation where we weren't delegating, and how you can tell people who aren't delegating is that they're stressed and frustrated and working a lot of hours, and really, there's two words that come to mind. It's burnout, right? When you look at people who are saying that they're burned out, it's really a great indication that they're not delegating. And on the flip side of that, of course, when you are delegating, people look at me all the time, and as we'll talk more about in the Tele Summit, I own two businesses. I run a big volunteer organization of about 200 people. I'm active in about 4 different business networking groups, and I have a wife and a new daughter and another daughter on the way. And people are always saying, how many hours are in your day? And that's what delegating is about. It's about getting work done in a way that you don't have to be there for all the work getting done. And so I use these skills, and it gives me time to do the kind of things in my life that I want. And I want to say too that a lot of people that I work with, when I sit down with them, they're in their business, and they're struggling a little bit. They're frustrated because they're working on stuff they may not want to be working on. And when I ask people what they would rather be doing, it runs the gamut. Some people would rather be on the beach or playing golf. But some people would really rather be doing business development work. You know, they're stuck in operations, but they'd rather be really doing sales and kind of business development and growing their business. And some people love the operational part. You know, they're annoyed that they're stuck in sales, and so what they're looking to do is delegate the sales, and they want to be doing the operations. So there's really no right way of doing this. You know, what I love about what I love about our country and about being an entrepreneur is that you get to decide, right? That you can decide how you want to spend your time. And delegating is really the path to that. It's the path from being stressed and burnt out and not really wanting to go to work to going back to really being excited about it. I mean, I remember when I first started delegating, all this time got freed up. I mean, there was space in my head and space in my day, and it was really it's a wonderfully free feeling. And as we talk about in the call, it's really a process. You know, people like to think that you can just say it and it'll be so, but it's not. There's a process to it, and we're going to talk in detail about the 4-step process that you go through to build that trust so that work can get done even when you're not there. Yep. Well, yeah, my daughter's actually due to be born right about the time the telesummit's going to be going on. So it's another form of delegating. You know that we're doing the telesummit, but I'll be enjoying my new daughter. So she's due any any week now. It's very exciting. Yeah, I'll have 2 daughters under 2. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm looking forward to the summit. It's going to be a great bunches of information.